Elon Musk didn't dump the Bitcoin price, guys. The charts were already indicating exactly that this was going to dump here. And it happened also exactly as predicted. I'm going to show you two clips here, one on my public YouTube channel, one on my private Discord group, which I uploaded, about stating that I was expecting a pullback in this case if the Bitcoin price didn't pump very soon here, and if it loses this purple line support, which is a support which most people were already expecting, watching, and plus if we lost that golden pocket, we will expect that. So here you go, guys. Weekly bearish divergence. It's not good, guys. We're seeing here even to the wicks and the weekly body candle closes higher highs. On the RSI here, lower highs by a lot. That's not good. That's a bearish divergence. So that's why it's like consolidating. But if the Bitcoin price cannot pump very soon here, if it keeps consolidating like this, it will go most likely have a huge rejection if it doesn't start pumping right now. I would say in between this week to 1 to 2 weeks, I would say. If it can't start breaking above, I will expect more continuation to the downside because of this weekly bearish divergence. And not only that, guys, another bearish sign is that this yellow line you see here, the simple moving average, that's the 8 simple moving average. Usually we don't want to see, if we're expecting more continuation to the upside, we don't want to see weekly body candle closes below that, especially one, and it seems like it's gonna be a second one. It's very important right now, very soon here, for the next week for 1 to 2 weeks now, for this yellow line to be regaining a support, which is 29. Right now, it would be $29,919.59. Okay, it's very important for this to start, because usually, if it doesn't recover, let's say 1, 2, usually it likes to break down after closing 2 weekly body candle closes below. But in some rare scenarios, the third one manages to just recover. But in average, most of the times it requires 2. So it has to recover very soon, or that's not going to be good, okay? And we're gonna most likely, in that case, if we see the full bearish divergence in the weekly time frame, we can retest this pink line, the 200 simple moving average in the weekly time frame. That would be around $27,356.86. Hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency technical analysis. So in today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys, we're going to continue here. So yeah, guys, the main reason the Bitcoin price dumped here, mainly just the basics here, guys. Bearish divergence on the weekly. It's no joke. I told you guys here. So here we can see higher highs, lower highs in the RSI. One very bearish signal, I stated. The second bearish signal I mentioned here, guys, was closing below this yellow line, this 8 simple moving average in the weekly. I also told you guys, if we see 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below this yellow line, that's very bearish. Okay. Third reason, I didn't mention this one, but this added to the momentum. So I will admit this pullback came faster than I expected. I was expecting slowly, kind of fast pullback, but this was very fast. Why? In summary, it is because of the Bollinger Bands, which in summary gives you a huge volatility spike once the Bitcoin price decides to go down or up, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So here, guys, you can see the Bollinger Bands squeezed a lot here, and you can see that after deciding to close a daily body candle close below here, it just starts dumping very harshly like that. And you can see the same thing here. A lot of squish, it's very squeezed, and then closing above here, boom, huge bullish move. Squeeze, and yeah, it does that massive move. And the same goes here. Huge squeeze, massive movement. That's another indicator which I'm going to be putting more emphasis in the future here, guys. But from what I'm seeing here, guys, there's something that didn't happen exactly as I predicted in that case, and it was what I mentioned before, which was finding each support to break down in that case. And right now we can see that with just a daily body candle close, we saw that massive movement. So the thing I learned about this is when we are seeing a lot of consolidation, in other words, the Bollinger Band squeezing a lot, so you have to add that to the fact in which when the Bitcoin price makes that next move either to the downside or to the upside, you will not expect a lot of support or resistance to either side because of the massive volatility spike which is created by the, in summary, consolidation plus the squeezing of the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so guys, yes, I was expecting, I will admit that here, I did mention that here, for each support to be broken, I mentioned 2 to 4 daily body candle closes below each level, or 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below each level. Okay, and so what we saw here is that it just ignored the golden pocket here. It ignored, so it was holding already this white line resistance, so it doesn't count, but it didn't hold the golden pocket. Here we can see another reason why for the pullback. I'm going to show you guys quickly. So you can see that as soon as this purple line support got broken, and I mentioned that we saw here support bounce, support bounce, support bounce, and I said to you guys, once we break this golden pocket support, this purple line support, and this white line support, all of the three, expect a huge move to the downside. Don't expect a breakdown until first we see breaking both supports of this golden pocket here, and then in combination also with the purple lines here. Okay, and I did mention expect support right here. If the Bitcoin price cannot hold this 0.786 Fibonacci trace, and I told you guys this $29,578 with 94 cents. If that cannot be held as support, which is support here, support here, support here, support, told you guys, then expect a retest of the golden pocket here. And you can see we retested that 2 times and bounced. And this is very bullish, guys, because the price is not staying almost no time there. So that's also a very good sign, because it's showing that there's a lot of buying pressure here on the supports, which is good because you're seeing that on the very strong supports, you're seeing the support, yeah, support from the bullish side in that case. And so that's very good, guys. Plus, I added this white line in my recent crypto market updates, crypto solutions market updates on my Discord group, which is also very important. So we have the white line support, 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 support. So we have so many support, guys. We have the golden pocket supports here. We have the white line support and the purple line support. So that's so many reasons why in that case. And that golden pocket here, which is this 0.618 and this 0.65, it's the $28,475.78 and $28,682.69. I didn't say we were expecting this to this low, but I was expecting this macro 0.32 Fibonacci tracing to hold support at least this $27,397 with 4 cents. And I mentioned, guys, the Bitcoin price has to either go up very soon now, or this bearish divergence is going to definitely confirm, which did, and that means we can see a decent pullback in that case. Okay, But at the same time, if you want to go each level by level, then you wait for each confirmation for each support to be broken. Here, it is very interesting because on the purple line, we're seeing here break of this purple line right here. Even with this green body candle close above, right now it got a rejection. I'm gonna show you guys here. It's gonna be even more clear on the daily, but here, rejection. It was very close here, but that counted as a rejection. Why? Because if we use the Fibonacci retracements from here to here, I told you guys that if the Bitcoin price cannot go above the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement, and now I'm seeing another thing which is also very bearish, at least on the short term right here. We see 1, 2, and 3 weekly body candle closes rejections here, which is not good at all, guys. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Technically, that leads into a boom, a decent dump. Also, plus the weekly bearish divergence. So this is looking like it wants to dump at least a decent percentage, I would say. That's what technically usually happens in that case. It will really depend right now if it loses this wide line support, which is very important here. Why? Because that's a multi-year support resistance, like insane. We have support, breakdown, resistance, double fake out, break above, confirmation of support. Still, the weekly body candle close hasn't closed below yet, so technically still we have a chance here. So as long as it doesn't lose this wide line support, it's very good so far. But we have 4 days left, so this has to start bouncing, or else we can usually use this golden pocket as support. And if that doesn't hold, we can see another pullback, and that would mean going back to this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement here around $27,724.88. And if that doesn't hold, then we're gonna go to the macro Fibonacci retracement on the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement. Very strong support here, $27,395 with 39 cents. From there, we will see how the Bitcoin reacts. But a good, very strong support will be around this range. It makes sense. We have support, resistance, fake out, resistance, break above, retesting that again would not be bad. But if it loses the wide line support and this golden pocket, we will do something like this. Pull back like this drastically to here. That's my expectation in that case. And again, 2 to 4 daily body candle closes on each support to break the support, or 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes on each support to break the support. And the same goes to the upside if you're looking at the resistance here. So right now, guys, it's not looking good here, at least on the short term. Long term, mid term, we're still bullish, so this is not too much to worry about. But personally, I would like to see at least holding this support, which is very important. Guys, I mentioned on my Discord group here, when I sold 35% of my long-term Bitcoin position because of the because of the confirmations I already told you before. You can see here that I notified my group here on, you can see here on July 25th, 2023. For my Ethereum position, I also sold before, so I'm gonna show you guys here. So I'm gonna show you here just a moment, and let's see here for Ethereum. So here you can see for Ethereum, one of the first times I took profits here, which I took 15%, it was on April 15, 2023. So it was very early because of the 0.5 Fibonacci tracing here. And you can see that I published that. Here, I sold again for Ethereum here on July 22, 2023. Here, 25% there, which is at $1,888.74. The first on April 15, 2023, I sold when Ethereum was at $2,073.74, and then my second time I took profits was here on 1000 on July 22nd 2023, $1,888.74. Here for the Bitcoin position, I sold at around $29,181.78 because of the bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, and that was on July 25, 2023. And here, let's see here, for XRP, I sold 25% of my position at 80 cents there. On July 13, 2023. I already show you clips of that, predicting that very exactly as predicted. And I made a 123% move on my leverage position, and then on my long-term XRP position, I made that 25% take profits on 80 cents. And then on my second time I took profits for the XRP price, which is 35%, it was at 71 cents because of the weakness it was showing. And here at Solem again, 15 cents to profits there. 10% of my XRP position I sold that at July 27, 2023. Ethereum, another 10%. I sold that on July 29, 2023 there. It was again $1,881.14 because of the Ethereum price not pumping very soon. And so far this was my recent one here. That's another one. I made a 60% profit on that one. So this was what I mentioned that on my Discord group, guys. So I was already expecting that, and at least I sold at least not. I'm very glad that I took profits, like at least 35% of my position, because I thought that it was going to go higher in summary, but still I took profits. So technically speaking, we were there, but it happens. But that's why we have to take profits. And now I have more, a lot of money to reinvest than now that we're having these pullbacks. And I already bought more my XRP here, 58 cents, 50 cents. And if you want to be updated when I post this not news, but my updates on when I buy and sell, plus the technical analysis on my Discord group, then you can join my Discord group, which is very affordable, guys. And I can do technical analysis, many altcoins and Bitcoin price. And I do 5 cryptocurrencies usually per update. And I usually update more there, per week, 2 to 3 times. But to be completely honest, I'm publishing 1 to 2 because of this massive consolidation, which the market wasn't changing that much. So I reduced. But now that we're seeing more volatility, then I was publishing more in that case. So guys, see you on my Discord group, guys. It is very affordable, like I mentioned before, and you will get more out of it than you are paying by a long shot. Literally, you can see the evidence there, as you can see. And so I expect for you to join my Discord group, and see you there, guys. And thank you so much anyways for your support. I really appreciate it, guys. The main reason why all of the supports didn't hold, plus the 200 simple moving average in the weekly, which also I was expecting to hold support, which is this pink line, it didn't hold support. And that's in perfect confluence with the macro Fibonacci trace in 0.382 on the $27,400 with 72 cents. Okay, so what I learned today, not today, but yesterday and today, is that when we're having massive squeeze of the Bollinger Bands, plus first a lot of consolidation, second Bollinger Bands squeezing a lot, you cannot take too seriously at least the immediate supports or resistances, because this massive flash crash happened because the confirmations were already there, which is bearish divergence on the weekly, which I did mention, and the breaking below the 8 simple moving average, this yellow line, breaking below 1 to 2 weekly body candle close, which happened. So those two plus breaking below that purple line. Okay, so yes, that happened. It is very interesting how that happened in that case. So the only thing I will admit that it wasn't right, it was at this moment. That's why I mentioned this as probabilities. That's why I mentioned for each support to be broken. So technically I was right in regards of, if we break this golden pocket and, the white line resistance plus the purple line, bearish divergence, and the breaking below the 8 simple moving average in the weekly time frame. I did mention to expect a pullback. I did mention that in that case. So I was expecting that in that case. So, but at the same time, I was expecting each level by level. This is boom. And how can we expect that for the next time? Again, repeating one more time, when we are using Bollinger Bands, that's another very important indicator, okay? I usually don't use that almost never in summary, but I did learn in between yesterday and today that it is important when we're looking for high volatility, which makes a lot of sense. So that was the only part in which, we're gonna add that to our tools here so we can predict more accurately, more than before for the Bitcoin price here. So but yeah, I was still expecting a pullback, and I did mention, guys, also that if we don't start pumping very soon here, then expect a pullback also. If we keep consolidating like this without a pump, because the reason why, again, because of the bearish divergence, this was the main reason, okay? Bearish divergence on the weekly time frame plus the closing below the 8 simple moving average in the weekly, plus the Bollinger Bands being squeezed, which almost doesn't happen to that extent, but it did. And we saw the movement here, okay? So, yeah, that's very interesting how that's happening. But no, Elon Musk didn't cause this. You know how much money is in this market? Bitcoin has, I would say, more than $400 billion. And just because SpaceX sold almost $400 million of Bitcoin, doesn't make any sense for this huge move. And second, the news came after the dump. When I saw this dump, I'm like, wait, is there any news about this? I'm like, because it was insane. But I realized it was a Bollinger Bands. After 5 hours of this dump, I then saw some news about Elon Musk, selling his SpaceX positions, allegedly in that case, or he did that. But it doesn't matter because there was already signals for this pullback to happen, okay? Like the video already showed you before here, guys. So right now, guys, it is very interesting here that we are holding this level. Still, we are still forming, we are still in play with the inverse head and shoulders, which technically still has a target all the way up in between that $35,000 to that $41,000. So until it closes, at least 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below this yellow line, I would not expect this inverse head and shoulders to be invalidated, okay? We can still hold support around these ranges. But yes, this is not looking good, okay? Because this is forming like a double top, and that's not good at all. And at the same time, what's very interesting, guys, is that we're having an inverse head and shoulders, and the same neckline here is the same neckline for the double bottom, for the double top. So we have neckline for the inverse head and shoulders here, plus it's the same neckline for the double top here. Now that's something that you don't see very often, okay? So technically, if we were to break down in this case, with a double top. Okay, we can use the wicks here. Here, this will be the target, technically wise. Here, around $20,000 technically. So right now, it is very important right now for the Bitcoin price to hold this as support, okay? It is very, very important right now, because if it doesn't, then we can expect net support to be $24,271.27 as support. And net support, if that doesn't hold, then we will see a dump to around $22,011.35, because that's the macro Fibonacci tracing here on the $22,021.30 level here. Okay, so guys, technically speaking, the bull flag here, at least, okay, so wait, I want to mention this also. Okay, so here guys, so this pattern here, this bull flag broke down exactly as predicted. We saw the support, resistance, support, resistance, breakdown, confirmation of the support as new resistance, breakdown, and then follow through here, support on golden pockets, bounce, but I already mentioned that this already made the target, but here it ended up completing the target and exceeding it by a lot. So technically speaking, that happened exactly as predicted. I already mentioned this before, but I wanted to recap that one more time here. I'm gonna delete this so we can have more space here for the charts here. And so here, yes, so this was a falling wedge which got perfectly retested here. Beautiful. And yes, I said that this was a bull flag, and the target was around $35,000 here, around here, Fibonacci extension. But we can see that the Bitcoin price had troubles breaking above this level, which is the start of this Fibonacci retracement, and with two fake outs, rejections, and then coming down like this. That's not good, guys. That means that this most likely is going to end up being a dead cat bounce scenario, guys. Yes, that's most likely what's gonna do. So we're gonna see this. Now that the price broke below this golden pocket. Oh yeah, and another quick thing I also mentioned here, guys. The other thing, I already showed you that on my video. I already showed you at the start of the video, but I said also, guys, if it's very important for this 0.786 Fibonacci tracing to reclaim as a support, very important. And we can see 1, and then 2, and then 3, and like I mentioned on my previous videos, that's not good. 2 weekly rejections usually indicate at least a decent pullback. And that was amplified because of the consolidation, Bollinger Bands, weekly bearish divergence, closing below the 8 simple moving average in the weekly time frame. So the signals were there, guys, in that case. So here, and then we saw the pullback here, okay? So that's another warning I did give, and that it happened exactly as predicted in that case, in that part also, okay? So what do I expect in this case? So for the Bitcoin price right now, first, I'm expecting a dead cat bounce scenario. That means we're gonna go below this low. Okay, that's my first expectation here. Okay, technically speaking, would be something like this. It would be at least a lower low than here. I'm expecting that. That's a dead cat bounce scenario. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, the time frame in which it's gonna happen, I don't have the exact time frame, but I would expect after breaking this inverse head and shoulders neckline, then we will see the completion of the dead cat bounce. So right now, the last support, if it can't hold this yellow line, which is around here, $25,262.85, then we will see a completion of the dead cat bounce, and the net support will be here. Will be $24,287.30. Okay, that would be my expectation. We can use a reverse bearish Fibonacci tracing from here to here to find a strong support. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, I just found something here. So you can see the golden pocket here on the bearish fib pull. This double top target gives us perfect support on this golden pocket. Ah man, and when I see that massive confluence, ooh, that adds dang it. It adds more it increases the chances that this is gonna find strong support around this $20,000 level, okay? And guys, I do wanna tell you another thing here. Usually when we see wicks like this, Bitcoin price likes to eventually retest those wicks. So I can show you quickly on the charts, but seeing this huge wick plus the reverse pull on the Fibonacci tracing plus the double top target, oof. This is telling me that the chances are increasing in which we're gonna see one more time this $20,000 level to fill this wick. And not only that, guys, I just remembered another thing, guys. On the CME futures, we have a gap around that $20,000 level, guys. So wow, guys. Four confirmations. Okay, wow, no, this is too much right now. So what's very interesting, guys, is once we pumped like this, we form this gap. When we form gaps on this chart, in summary, usually the Bitcoin price likes to retest that. And the very funny part is, after taking some time to finally retest that and fill that gap, it then forms another gap. You can see the close here happen around $19,995. And then the open here happened at $21,110. So, yeah, wow. Guys, not technically, in my opinion, my perspective, this is my opinion, we're going to retest those levels. Most likely, almost guaranteed. Plus, we have the stock market still having too much of an overvalue on the overall. We still can see a huge pullback for the stock market, which I'm still expecting because of the Shemitah, which is not done yet. The Shemitah technically ended, but I mean the aftermath after the Shemitah ends, which is this year. Shemitah ended last year, and this year is still the continuation to the downside. So yeah, that's going to definitely happen, in my opinion. Technically speaking, when do we expect that? Okay, in my opinion, I believe that's going to happen. But technically speaking, when can we expect that? Well, first, I would say if the Bitcoin price loses this support, which is this inverse head and shoulders neckline, and it is this double top neckline, then that would be below $25,262.85. Now that we don't have any Bollinger Band squeeze, now we can expect for this supports to be strong, and you can see that it did held support here. And if it loses this support, and again, it's 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below here, or 2 to 4 daily body candle closes below, then that will confirm the break of the support, okay? And the same thing goes here. The second confirmation, if it breaks this $24,295.33 here, then I would expect for that $20,000 to be retested one more time. Why? Because of the double top here, because of the CME gap, because of the stock market crash, which I'm still expecting for the Shemitah aftermath, And also, because of the confluence here on the bearish pull here, perfectly, oh, come on. Wait a second, guys, here. Fourth reason, guys. Again, this reverse bearish, and it's perfectly to the golden pocket here, okay? Oh my gosh, man. And yeah, those four main reasons is why I'm expecting that, okay? So you can, yeah, record this video if you would like to. I'm going to recap this later on to see how it, how it updates in that case and how it goes. But seeing this, we're gonna definitely, in my opinion, I'm expecting, this level 20,000. Technically speaking, okay, because tentacles are the tentacles. Wait until both supports get broken, and then I would expect the retest here, okay? But yes, after breaking this support here, $24,303.50, next level will be on this macro 0.236 Fibonacci trace in here. And we will see if this holds support, okay? Technically, that would be the last confirmation, but just to say right now, I would expect this main two ones to be confirmed, and then we will most likely see that $20,000, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm expecting for the Bitcoin price there. And just to recap here, guys, still midterm we are uptrend, long term we're uptrend, short term we're very bearish. So here, funny wedge broke out, support, follow through. Target is around $69,280 here, okay? And inverse head and shoulders is still in play. So technically speaking, we can still expect this $35,000 to around $41,000 with a high chance still, okay? Yes, it's not looking good, but technically speaking, it hasn't broken key support just yet, okay? So, and I do want to mention, when I say wait for 2 to 4 daily body candle closes to break each support or resistance, or wait 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes to break each support and resistance, what I mentioned, or what I'm referring to that is, when I say that, I'm saying that we have a high chance of breaking support or resistance when one of those two happens, with a high chance. It's not 100% every single time, but it is a high chance that it breaks either support or resistance when one of those are met. One of those criteria are met, which is closing 2 to 4 daily body candle closes below, or closing 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below or above, either one, for those confirmations to be met, okay? But the only exception, like I already mentioned here, is when we are having a lot of consolidation, very low volatility, and having the Bollinger Bands on the daily being very squeezed like that, then don't expect for the support resistance to be broken using those criteria, which again I recently learned yesterday and today, because I confirmed that. So that's another thing we will add to our technical analysis to be even more accurate than before, which we were already very accurate. So we're gonna be even more, guys. So that's very, very beautiful. So here, guys, technically speaking here, so yeah, those will be what I'm mostly seeing on the daily. I'm gonna update you here quickly here also. So for the bull flag on this falling wedge, because it is a falling wedge and still this is a bull flag, if we go to the weekly, kind of like this, boom, using the body candle closes, bull flag like this. And so yeah, still technically that would be the targets in between 30, it would be here in between this $35,000 and this at $36,680 with the bull flag here. Okay, so guys, on the very short term here, still technically speaking here, because of this massive moves, usually when we see dumps like this or pumps, usually you will have to wait for consolidation. You can see it here: consolidation, pump, consolidation, dump, consolidation. So right now I would expect for this wick to get filled. We're gonna retest that 25,000 again. That's my perspective. That's going to definitely happen, in my opinion. Technically wise, if it loses this support here, $26,121 with 75 cents, then we will see another retest here. So I'm expecting very soon for a retest here to fill this wick. Usually when we see wicks like this, usually the Bitcoin price likes to close a daily body candle close, at least covering most of that wick. So that's why I'm expecting that. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave this funny wedge here still, because this still can be a bull flag in that sense. But after making this move, no, it's already invalidated. So yeah, I'm going to delete that. Oh wait, not that one, this one here. It is very beautiful how it's drawn there, but I will, yeah, delete that because of to make more space here. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price, guys. That's the overall cryptocurrency market update here for Bitcoin here. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. Mostly there's almost nothing left here. We can see bullish signs. We're seeing hidden bullish divergences, which is also a good sign, which is we're seeing higher highs here to the wicks and the daily body candle closes, and we're seeing lower highs on the daily. That's a bullish divergence. That's also, it's a good thing, at least to hold the price in the mid short term. But right now, just wait, guys. After having these massive movements, you have to wait. You have to wait. You're not gonna see too much price action right now after a move like this. So expect in a lot of consolidation, unless out of nowhere Bitcoin price just loses the support and just keeps going down. So again, very important for this to hold support. $25,262.50. That's the neckline for the, yeah, for this inverse head and shoulders, and that would be the neckline for the double top. So very important for this to hold support right now in the mid short term, guys. If that gets broken, then expect the dead cat bounce scenario, and for this weekly body candle closes to get retested, which is here, $24,270.85. And yeah, but realistically, expect more consolidation in summary. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price, guys. And thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my Bitcoin technical analysis and other altcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, if you need help in the cryptocurrency market, had any questions, investing in short-term, mid-term, and long-term, I have an elite VIP crypto investor membership, which I cover 2 to 3 times per week. Technical analysis on various cryptocurrencies. It can be Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink. It can be HETS, it can be Binance, it can be Quant, ISO 222 tokens, it can be IOTA, XLM, etc. And I also post my, it's like a signals kind of thing, but it's more towards me showing you what I'm doing in this case, which is trading in the short term and mid term. I put on trading opportunities, which I'm going to show you right now, which are right here when you're seeing the midterm personal trading opportunities. like this. I update you guys on my trading opportunities and when I'm looking to buy or take profits or sell. Also, when I'm doing dollar cost averaging, I also notify when I'm buying and selling which specific cryptocurrencies. This is not financial advice. But this can be used as educational, investigation, and also entertainment. So, and also, if you have any specific questions about how if this cryptocurrency is good, what about this one? Will it be in the future? What will be the most likely outcomes? Things like that. I can definitely help you with that. I also take into consideration the total solar eclipses, the total lunar eclipses, the Shemitah cycles, and other very important indicators which I personally use to determine near bottoms and near tops in the bear markets and bull markets for the Bitcoin price. So yeah, if you need help, you can definitely click in the Patreon link in the description below, patreon.com/cryptosolutions. And that's how it works usually. Like I have the $50 per month in this case crypto portfolio investment review, but that will be just one payment, so it will not be a per month basis. It will be just one verification. So if you're interested, you can definitely click on my Patreon link in the description below, Crypto Solutions. It will be patreon.com/crypto solutions, and I will see you guys there. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will help you as much as possible. I will see you right now there, guys. Have a nice day, guys, and take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.